let me show you how to make your drawing look from this to this with just 5 steps. So if you're new to my video, let me show you a couple of my drawings so that you know who I am. So I've won some awards like none. But yeah, nobody know me yet, but I'm still trying to, just create stuff, put my work out there. I don't care about awards. I don't care about the money. I care. Yes, I care. So what I'm about to share is something I've shared like 4 years ago on this channel. Then I was just still starting up, so the drawing didn't look that much realistic. So I'm just trying to recreate that video, hopefully make you guys to understand it properly this time. Just 5 steps. For the pen I normally use this pen. So the first tip is, don't try to make drawings with a smooth surface paper. Always try to get like a thick paper that have a kind of width. If you know cardboard paper, so there's one cardboard paper that have a rough side and a smooth side. So always try to go for that rough side, because that is how you get the ink to stick properly and give you space to make details. Let me show you the texture of the paper I'm using. So I found this pen, I think here in Nigeria. I was just touring inside the market or just trying to know like what are the art tools I will need for my pen drawing. I used to use cardboard paper and just this normal big biro. At that time I didn't like the texture because it was too smooth and the mouth was too big, so I couldn't make details the way I wanted. I went somewhere and someone showed me this pen. I tried it out, and since then I just love this pen. So the first tip is, get a rough paper, a thick rough surface paper. The second tip is, try to use more than one pen while drawing. Don't always use one pen while drawing. You have to have like 3 to 4 pen on standby while drawing. The first pen you use usually gets heat up, like the nibs sometimes get heat up and it just starts overpouring. So it's best to have like 3 pen on standby that you'll be constantly changing while drawing. So as you all know, pen drawing doesn't have like an eraser. There's no remedy for pen drawing. Once you commit, that is it. It's just like dating someone that doesn't want to give you a second chance. No second chance, just this first try. After this try, no more. So that is how pen drawing is. So let me start. I'm going to start with the basics. So there's 5 layers I'm going to be using. Just 5 layers, 5 steps. So the first step is just to lay groundwork. That one is like a scribbling. This scribble is a bit wider than the normal one. While drawing with pen, always try to angle your hand like this, not like this, like this. That is tip number 3. Tip number 4 that nobody else will tell you: while drawing, always try to move like the cover. Just have it like this while drawing. Even if you are using big pen, you can just remove the cover. It will help reduce the load in your hand. So let me explain the first shading. So the first shading is just to fill in the blank base first, just to outline where the darkness and the light part is going to be. That is just the first one. It doesn't have to be more, there's no detail, big scribbling. I'm going to be showing like a chart here where you see what I'm doing. Then the second one will be smaller than the first one. Just the way you make the first one like this, you just try to reduce the volume, the radius of the circles, just reduce it, and then try to use the second one to fill out those spaces where the first one left out. That is just how to create the first and the second shading. This second one is also gonna make you know like where to really put the shadows and the highlights. So before I continue, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. The third shading is going to be smaller than that second one, but now you have to be very careful because this one has details. There are some places where the second one will also leave out. You now make those spaces your details. So for the fourth one is just basically like, I don't have the name for it yet. It's going to be like a C kind of shading like this. Not straight like this, but like this. That is how the fourth one is, and this one is used for like blending. If you want to blend where the shadow and the highlights meet at that center point, this is where you use this one to like blend it. So if you are still following and you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button and subscribe. The last shading is also going to be C shading, but a bit longer like this. It's going to be longer than a C. So combine all these two together, you get a realistic drawing. That is mad. So like I said, pen drawing is just straight ahead. There's no comeback after you commit. So it's not like pencil. Pencil is cheating. Like I said, I think I said this in my other video. Pencil is cheating. the ability for you to, after drawing, then you still erase. That is cheating. Pen drawing is just like tattoo. Once you commit, that is it.